Hey kids, welcome to day one, October 1st of 31 days of Tubi Terror. Tubi Terrors was started by Elliot Card, the Bat. If you don't know him, check him out. Very good YouTuber, much better than me. But yeah, I came up with the idea of just doing movies that are currently on Tubi. Hopefully, by the time you see this, they didn't pull it, or you saw or wanted to see a movie, but saw this review a year from now or something. But we do our best. Okay, I wanted to start it off with at least a good movie. Unfortunately, the Blood Beast Terror is not the movie for that. This is a 1968 British horror film. It's rated G, which is weird. But Peter Cushing is in it. Robert Fleming is the other lead. And we have Wanda Ventham, who plays Fleming's daughter, and Vanessa Howard, who plays Peter Cushing's daughter. Okay, what is going on in this movie? It's sort of a vampire story since blood is drank in it, but what we have is Robert Fleming. His character is an entomologist who, for some reason, develops a creature, human-sized creature, that's basically like, what do they call that? Giant death head moth. And this moth has some weird ability to transform into a beautiful woman. So you get the idea that woman lures a victim, usually a male from 20 to 30, a young male, and sucks his blood. At the same time, sort of a Frankenstein concept, I think she is demanding of the doctor played by Robert Fleming. Not sure of his character's name. She wants him to create a mate, and that means he would need the blood of females instead of, the female moth feeding on males, a young female. And we're all worried about Peter Cushing's daughter, played by Vanessa Howard. Cushing is if I remember right, because I'm a little bit sketchy on the beginning, he's at least friendly with the entomologist, played by Robert Fleming. And Cushing is a detective with Scotland Yard, so he's on the job of trying to figure out what's going on, who's killing these young men, and the like, And they build up the idea that this is a giant moth. Okay, yeah, I kind of like the moth costume, but honestly, this doesn't feel like anybody was committed to it. Peter Cushing's in it, and he's barely registers with me. I mean, it just feels like he just showed up to, collect his paycheck and move on to something better. I'm usually a sucker for these, you know, 60s, 70s British horror flicks. But I mean, from the script, some of the dialogue is just bad. Uh, People go through the motions, the acting. Uh, some of the blocking is seems amateurish. I it's it'd be nice if it was bad enough to be funny, at least, but it's not. As humor goes, there's this British comedian named Roy Hudd, uh, plays a morgue attendant, I think. I don't think he's the actual mortician, named Smiler. He had some of the comic relief, even though there's really no tension or anything to this movie. I mean, it's just like paint by numbers. I This is like the worst of this era in British horror cinema, the '60s at least. It's like wow. Well, that's the beginning of my 31 days of Tubi terrors, uh, and hopefully the next one will be much better. Till next time, stay safe and always have a good time. Bye now.